Hello Taurus and welcome to your reading. This is a reading for all those who have a Taurus sun sign, Taurus moon sign, Taurus ascendant. We're taking a look at your current energies and see how this reading connects with a situation either at hand or something which has been on your mind. See how it connects, see if the guidance connects with you and then follow through with it. We will start by taking a look at your recent past. What's been happening with you, Taurus? King of Pentacles. Currently, Seven of Swords energy, and you have the Four of Swords in your future. So in the past, you probably, some of you could be feeling very content with what you have accomplished for yourself, whatever it be. You're feeling a sense of accomplishment, you're feeling a sense of stability, security, and financial well-being. And right now, you are this card will be easier to interpret once I have analyzed this a little more, but it does talk of defending your position. It's not because the future is the Four of Swords, which is a card of rest. So I feel you are wondering whether to put in more effort, whether to if you feel that you're experiencing some challenges right now. We will analyze that, but what the coming time seems to be a lot more peaceful and restful. There is a situation which you have, whatever you have accomplished with that, you feel that there is a little more effort required for that, because it is not completely over. Sometimes it is that we get a break from things. We have done something, we accomplished something, and we're wondering whether to put in more effort or not. But for the time being, we can afford to take a little bit of rest, but it is not over. Something is not over, and I think you're just wondering what more to do about it. That's what I feel. Let's see what the cards need to tell us. So with the King of Pentacles, we have Page of Wands, Three of Wands, and the Magician. So yes, you have accomplished some kind of success with something you had started in the past, Taurus. Something creative, and you probably, or you got some you had some communication which kind of told you, yes, things are working out. Some indication you have got in the past that something you started with is working out nicely. You are getting gains from that. It is giving you some kind of security, right? That assurance you have. Right now there is a bit of a conflict. Why? Okay, again you are getting a lot of wands in your reading, Taurus. Five of Wands, Ace of Wands, and Page of Pentacles. So maybe there is some inner conflict, whether you would like to add something to something which is already started, or you want to make some new beginnings, or you want to start something from what you already accomplished. And I think you would want to start something more regarding this, Taurus. That is what I'm getting. You have seen some kind of success regarding something in the past, and now you're wondering whether you should put in more effort or you should continue with that, whether you should diversify or take it a step ahead right now, or you should just let it be for a while. There is some inner conflict regarding this thing, which is conflict regarding whether you should put in more effort or let things be the way they are. Because whatever you have done so far has turned out quite well, and now I think that debate is within you, or it could be with others also, but primarily it's I think within you, whether you would want to do something more about this, or you would just want to let it be, because it does require more effort. It does require some kind of new beginnings regarding this. So you're just wondering whether you should start something additional to this, or you should just let it continue. What is this Four of Swords? We have got Five of Cups coming up. Transformation, yeah, okay. And we have the Two of Cups. So probably there has been a little conflict with other people, right? There has been some conflict with other people, because I'm getting this emotions card of these cups have come up in your future, And I think, maybe there was, or maybe, there was a conflict of interest, there was some disagreement, between you and other people, or it could be any situation. Do try and see the context for yourself. There seems to be a little conflict, a little misunderstanding, a little, battle of wills, your will versus the other person's will, and because of which things have calmed down. It could be a relationship also. So, because of that conflict, things have a little things were a little, you're wondering whether to go ahead with it or just let it be, because there was a clash of interest. You are probably defending your stand. This is your present, and wanting to and those of you who feel that, when it is business, when it is work, you are not giving up what you have accomplished. It's a good idea, to hold on to it, because you've got Ace of Wands here, which does signify success, I would say that. Right? So if you feel that, what you have been thinking, what you have been planning, and your perspective to this entire thing is, something which is more workable as opposed to what other people are saying, I would say hold on to your stand. Ace of Wands is coming across as victory to me. I know there are other cards of victory, but this Ace of Wands somehow has this real strong energy of, telling it's telling me that, you are probably got the right perspective to this situation, and I think you should proceed with that, because there is a transformation happening. Other people might not like it, and you also might feel a little wondering, what happened in the past, but the patch up with you and the other people is definitely there. Things will become peaceful, things will change, and it will all be more harmonious. But right now there is this, battle, battle, for want of a better word. I'm using the battle, but there is, everyone is pitted against each other, right? And you refuse to give up your stand. Taurus is, as it is, a sign of holding to onto their what they feel is correct. And at a certain level, I do get this sense from this reading that, you are in the right, Taurus. I think, you are holding on to what you feel is correct, because somehow, this with this page of pentacles, I think you have that kind of, let me just get a, okay, it's already come. Yeah, the dreamer, probably this was your whole idea, this was your initiative, all right? And how to, start anew. I'm getting cards of, new beginnings in this. We've got Ace of Wands, you've got the dreamer. I think, you have an inner knowing where you are taking this. And that is why the Seven of Wands has come. Oh my goodness, all my cards have come out. So, I think, for quite a few of you, this was your own initiative, this was your own dream, this was your own thing where other people joined in, and you have a very clear vision regarding this. You have absolutely no confusion regarding where you are headed with this, where you want to take this. You have an inner connection with your project, and you know instinctively which direction it is going in, and that is why you are holding on to your stand, which I think is very positive. So even if there seems to be a little discomfort or a little disconnect with other people, not being on board with you, the transformation is coming. Maybe a little give and take, could be required from your end, but yes, you are definitely having the upper hand in this, Taurus. And don't worry, the everything between you and others is just going to kind of settle down. And if some change is required, maybe it's for the better of it's for the better regarding your project as well as your relationship, because there's no point being in a group where there are conflicting interests, there are conflicting visions for the future. So if somebody does go, it would be a good idea they go, because they are not on board with you, they don't have the same frequency as you, they don't have the same vision as you, and maybe they don't have the same energy as you and your project. So that is fine, even if you might feel bad that somebody does leave, but do remember that it's just purely the energy difference in the vibration. So don't take it personally, Taurus. If somebody does leave, yes, probably that was all little they could contribute, and they do not share the same energy as you and your project does. So it's best that they move on to something which is more in their energy field. So don't feel too bad about it if somebody does leave, and if somebody does have a bit of a if they are a little if they are opposing what you have in mind, they will come around, and with the others that balance will be restored in the entire working equation, right? But do not give up on what you started out with, Taurus. So let me get a card of guidance, which is 10 of Cups. Yes, the harmony between you and the others is, seems to be, it'll all work out. Everything will settle down, and it won't. And when you connect and when you start working again, it will be a good atmosphere to be in. Any obstacle, mm, yeah, it would be, I think, do share very openly and honestly with your with the other members. That would be, don't hold back facts, don't hold back thoughts, don't hold back how you would want to express yourself. It would be a good idea to express yourself openly, clearly, honestly, not in vague terms. Don't beat around the bush, Taurus. Alright, say it, in the most, no, I wouldn't say blunt, but be honest and truthful about, how you feel regarding this entire thing. What is the likely outcome? Five of wands. You've got two five of wands, right? But again, the outcome is a bit of, okay, I get it. So do put your point across very clearly, honestly, and truthfully, even if you encounter some kind of resistance from others. Do not back off, because it's, if you, because I feel that this entire thing is your creation, it is your baby, it is your dream. You know exactly how it is working out and what you have, in your mind regarding this. So you might meet with a little bit of opposition regarding your plans, but, and when you say put it across what you want, but the moment you're honest about how you are taking this forward, then then everyone will know whether they fit into this scheme or they don't fit into this scheme. So you being very clear and you putting it out very clearly gives clarity to others, and then it is for them to see whether they want to go along with you or they want to part ways with you. That is why with this two five of wands and this five of cups, so it's perfect. I mean, that's your choice, but I do see that some people are not agreeing with what your plan is. But if you tell them honestly and if you tell them truthfully, it gives them the, at least the picture is very clear to everybody. So that 2 months back you said this and 5 months later you are still doing that. So that way everybody knows that yes, your plan was very clear and that's how you've been moving on with that. And now that is up to the other people whether they want to stay with you or they want to kind of move away from this. But yes, definitely you are going to meet with a little resistance, Taurus, and I also feel that you're not going to give up on holding on to what you have already decided. Door to personal healing and happiness. Yes, I think being very clear about what you are intending, what your plan is, makes things very clear for you and others concerned. And you have to look at something which is going to make you feel happy, and it is going to work out well for you, because probably, like I said, if this has been your initiative, you know exactly how to go ahead with it. The ring. Yes, it's all about commitment. It's all about commitment. If you have committed to your situation, to your project, you don't want to back off from it. Other people might not be on board with it, other people might not be in sharing the same vision as you, but you need to hold on to your own vision, Taurus, regardless of this little conflict and resistance. So you will meet with resistance, but stay committed to your path, stay committed to your dream, and then you see who's going to be with you. And those who do not share your vision, don't share your energy, it's perfectly fine. It's best to let them go, because that transformation is required. This is probably the universe telling you that there needs to be a slight change and shift in your energy, so that you have like-minded people who are going to work with you, and those who are not on your path or do not share your vision, it's time for them to leave. So this kind of resistance is sifting process, I would call it, where people who have the same thing will be with you, and those who don't, allow them to go on a peaceful and a good note. Don't hold anything against them. If they're going, just give them a it's like shake hands and part on a good, with good feelings. Just understand that this is the energy, their energy is not matching at the physical level, it is playing out as resistance and conflict, right? Because they too would want to just add in a little more. But if this is your dream, Taurus, you need to commit to it, and those who do not vibe with it, it would be nice to let them go on a good note. Just let them go on a good note. Don't hold on to it personally, because it is not, their energy does not match your frequency. or the frequency of the project, right? So I'll wrap up your reading with that, and thank you for watching.